What's up, guys? Lord Beardo here, bringing you my favorite thing about Clash Royale, and that is the Draft Deck Challenge. Now, we aren't going to do our Grand Draft Challenge. We're going to save that for our live stream tomorrow, so definitely tune in tomorrow. We usually get kicked off around like, I don't know, maybe 2, 3. Why is this camera so high? What's happening here? We usually get started off about, I want to say, 2 o'clock Western time, so 5 o'clock Eastern time in the Americas. But today we will be jumping into the classic Draft Deck Challenge. We're going to go ahead and open up our clan chest, see if we got anything spicy inside. You guys know that I'm still waiting around to find my miner, my log, my princess. Where are they, Supercell? Where have they gone? Why are you hiding them from me? Why do we have a level 2 Sparky? Why do we have a level 2 Lumberjack? Why do we have all these cards and you can't give me the princess, the log, or the miner? And that's who I'm most excited for. So we got tons of chests to open up. We will be doing that this episode, but we are going to jump into our classic draft challenge. And like I said, man, this is probably this is my favorite part about the game, I gotta say. I love the random decks. I know that like sometimes you totally get like just absolutely destroyed in some of them. I mean, maybe you guys don't, but I do. Sometimes I get destroyed because I say to myself, like, I don't want this guy to have this particular card, you know? Like, I'm like, I don't want you to own this card, so then I'll take a specific card that I know I can't fight well, like with or against. Like, if I see that they can't fight, if I have problems with the card, I usually give it to them. But I always have problems with the card, so it's like I don't know how to use it or I don't know how to defend it, so we'll just see what happens. We're going to jump right into this challenge right here. We grabbed ourselves the Royal Giant, then the Minion Horde, then we're going to go ahead and grab the Giant, give him the P.E.K.K.A, and then we'll go ahead and take our Skarmy, and we're going full in right here, man. We're going to see what can happen when we put a Giant and a Royal Giant together. Give them the old good luck. It's the beginning of the tournament for us. And we're going to put our Royal Giant down pretty quick, and we're going to go with the Ice Spirit as well to kind of freeze up the tower. Now, this isn't always the most dominating or strong way to start off the match, but I do like to take as much chip damage as I can up front and then see what they have to offer. Now, this guy actually has the perfect counter. He's got Fire Spirits. He's got his P.E.K.K.A. He's got his bomber, and he's going to smash our tower pretty fast. So, how are we going to respond? What will we do? And we go ahead and rage our Skarmy. Oh, man, it's ugly. It's getting ugly, man. I had to laugh about that one. I don't even know why I did that. I mean, my head has not been on the Royale market right now. I just feel like I'm just making horrible decisions pretty much every time I play this game. Every time when I get my cards down. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of out of the groove. I don't feel like I have a deck that has like good synergy. Not that I can here through the draft challenge. Maybe that's why I'm so into the draft challenge right now, because it is so random. We're going to use our Skarmy on this P.E.K.K.A. Take care of that P.E.K.K.A real quick. 662 on that right-hand tower. We will not rage our Skarmy this time. I guarantee we learned our lesson the first time with just a couple minions, 3 to be exact. Took out our entire Skarmy in a rage spell. So we're going to try to get a little smarter here. We're going to see if we can pull this victory out. We're going to put our Giant down. We're pressing tough. We may go ahead and use that rage spell to get that Giant up close. And oh boys, boom! Boom! Going to go ahead and take that tower right down. It's going to work out pretty well for us here. And now we have a solid push on the left-hand side. He paid a lot of elixir on that right-hand side to play against our Giant. He probably should have just forfeited that tower. So he's going to make a really strong push on his side. We got our Royal Giant down. We're going to use our Giant for a little bit of distraction here. Our Royal Giant will do very good work on that tower. And we do have that lightning spell, so we can harness it, wait, and play a little bit of defense mainly. Now, that was one of the things that I was thinking about that I'm not doing so well. I'm actually not playing the defense that I want to be playing recently. I feel like I'm just not getting it done. I need to play better defense, in my opinion. And we're using as many troops as we can down here to distract. We have 7 seconds left. Look at how close he's getting to taking out our main tower. And that's going to be it, man. We're going to win that match. We're going to bring that match back. Now, he would have won if he had maybe 15 more seconds. But that's not the way the game goes, dude. The way the game goes is you have to win in your allotted time. And we did. We made it happen. We made a good choice here. Now, we're not going to go through all of our losses today, but we will show us the fun matches, the ones that I feel like were a bunch of fun for us. So we're going to open up our gold chest here, maybe catch our breath, because that first draft was a little off. That Rage Skarmy was a little disappointing to have happen to my brain. I was like, man, what am I doing here, dudes? Why am I not playing smart? So we picked up a loss. But we're going to go right back in on it. We are going to grab the elixir pump. We're going to grab the princess. Now, every chance we get to grab princess or miner, I'm doing it because I love the cards. I don't only get to play with them when I have draft challenge. And then we're going to go ahead and actually grab the lumberjack. And that might be surprising to you guys that we went with the lumberjack in this spot. And it was something that I may or may not have regretted. But I like the lumberjack lava hound combination. Now I kind of made that video back on it and been messing around with it a little bit. So I feel like I got a little bit of practice in there. The graveyard card, if you're out of practice with the graveyard card, it is tough. Man, this camera is way off, man. We gotta adjust. We gotta adjust. So we're gonna get a lava hound down. We're gonna put our inferno down to play some defense against that giant. We're gonna use our poison here to go ahead and play it on any troops that he's going to use against our lava hound. We know that giant's pretty much dead in the water. The princess works out really well, and check it out, man. The princess on the bridge, he's going to log, get one shot off with the princess, and we're going to run that lumberjack under there and see what kind of defense he has for us. He doesn't get any defense off, goes and opts for offense, and we actually come up pretty well on our first push with a tower. So Tito, thank you. You're making me look good, dude. You're making me look real good here. Now the giant's going to get smacked in the back by that lumberjack. Smacked in the back by that lumberjack. And here comes the giant across the bridge. Our pump is down, and we're doing pretty decent now. He is going to use that rocket, break up that pump for us, and we are sitting pretty, man. 1898 on a right-hand tower is all we're going to need to use. All we're going to need to do to defend that. If we defend that well, we'll be aight. But usually what ends up happening is we'll give up our tower, but we'll stack up a really solid push on the other side tower, and that will be how we end up winning, man. So for some reason, the defense, I just can't seem to play the defense. Look, we just forfeited. We had all the elixir in the world to play defense, and we couldn't get the defense played against just a graveyard and a hog. So any tips on defense, let me know, guys. I'm not sure what I'm missing. I typically play good defense when I'm using my tombstone card. That's the one that I play great defense on. We do not have the luxury of choosing our own cards here. Now, we're poisoning that left-hand tower. We're slashing and gashing on the king's tower. He's going to go ahead and play goblin barrel, which we're going to play defense on there. He misses the princess and opts for going for the prince, and that princess is going to make really quick work of the tower. One more shot. Can't you do it? Bang! Boom! Tower down on the left-hand side. Valkyrie down. We're going to go ahead and use our poison. Once that hog gets into the range, it's going to start sucking all that power away. Lumberjack on the ice wizard, and princess down. He's going to rocket the tower, get it down to 279. But boom, boom, we are stacking up victories. Let's not get too excited because we only are at 2. We'll see how far we can get today. Spoiler alert, it's not that far, but the matches are fun to watch, I promise you. And also, thank you everybody who's been joining up to the channel recently. We're getting real close to 500. If you're enjoying the content, go ahead and sub up. But please, if you sub up, make a comment in the bottom. Let me know who you are. Would love to talk to my community. I love to address the new people who are joining up. So hope you guys are enjoying everything that we've been putting together recently. I am going to go out on a limb and say we have some super cool things coming in the future. with maybe some collab works. Can't be dropping no names just yet, but we are also going to be putting together some awesome new footage from some adventures that we've been planning that are going to be coming this spring. Now, we've been bogged down by rain and snow and the PNWs, but we will make some sweet stuff happen. Now, this match, I think this actually ended up being my favorite match here. So we used a Skarmy early, and he is the perfect combination to our Barbarian Hut. And that is going to be the Furnace. The Furnace works really well. We're going to play defensively with our Poison Spell, and this is something I learned from Azza, from the clan. Co-leader, also awesome player, our highest trophy holder, or highest cup holder in our clan. And look at this, man, just slashing and gashing our right-hand tower. He is making us look bad. 449 is the mark. He's got the Furnace for it, and I'm just thinking in my head like, man, I'm out of this one. Ishmael, this guy got me on lock. I'm going to go ahead and use the Goblin Barrel to try and help out against that Furnace, because it is making such quick work of my Barbarian Hut, and I need the Barbarian Hut, man. So we're going to go ahead and rage them up. Rage, look at this guy. He's like dancing. He was like dancing. He didn't know if he wanted to go left. He didn't know if he wanted to go right. He's just going back and forth. And our Barbarians make really decent contact on that tower. So we're going to go ahead and accompany that with the Poison Spell. Try to take out that Witch. Try to take as much power down as possible on that tower. Now, we got the Skarmy for his Hog, which works out really well. He doesn't have any type of zap. No arrows, no nothing to take that Skarmy out. Now, he does come over here and he uses his Miner. And we're going to go ahead and use our Wizard, but he's going to take that tower down. So he gets first tower. We're at 225. We still have the Elixir Pump. So we're looking to get that Elixir Pump down to start getting that advantage on Elixir. And that's going to be what's going to kind of help us out the best here. Our Wizard gets over there and takes down that right-hand tower. No defense on that Wizard, which kind of hurts him. But now we're going to start trying to pump it up, bro. We got to go ahead and take that dude down, man. We got to make it happen. Why on earth is the audio off? My mouth and my audio off. We're going to go ahead and put down that Poison Spell on the left-hand side. Put down that Skarmy. He's going to play his Log, which works out really well, but not before we took down his Hog and his Miner. And now we got our Barbarian Hut. And now we got a little bit of a leftover rage. We're going to play our Goblin Barrel because that worked out really well for us on that Furnace. Drop the poison, excuse me, to help out. We're rolling the balls over the top. Our Barbarians are going to help out with that Hog. We got our Skarmy helping out down here. We actually did really well on that push. He didn't get barely anything off on our tower. Now we are stacking up Barbarians, and this is what I was saying. Ended up being one of my favorite matches because of we got both the Elixir Pumps up, we got both the Barbarian Huts up, and I've been taking the Barbarian Hut decently enough in the draft. I've been really enjoying it. So this deck in general worked out really well. It was just super fun to play. We had the Poison. We're going to go ahead and Rage, and look at all of our troops that are stuck in the Rage. He plays a really, really bad Lumberjack, and that was able to case up the victory. So we got some matches here. We're having some fun here. We're getting it done. We're moving up, and we're going to jump right into our next match. Now, we're going to grab the Musketeer. We're going to go ahead and grab those arrows. Are we grabbing the arrows? Are we confused? What's happening here? Of course we're grabbing the arrows. Let's give him Sparky. Now we gave him Sparky and Rocket, and we're going to go ahead and take the Lumberjack. So we've been running with the Lumberjack. Well, I was hating on the Lumberjack pretty hard when I first got it. And not really because I don't want to try the card, or I don't like the card, but just mainly because I don't have the Princess or the Miner. And that's what I want, man. I really want to get this in the game. I feel like I can't really have a full decision of how much I like the game or don't like the game until I get those cards. They're so important, those cards, for ladder push. He's going to rocket our right-hand side, take down our Royal Giant, but not before we make really good, quick work. Now, he is going to go ahead and get a good charge off on our Musketeer, and he's going to use his Tornado to pull us in, so not a bad push, man. I made my push. He made his push. The Lumberjack gets distracted by the skeletons, but then starts making contact, and we actually take down that right-hand side. Lumberjack working out, baby. Lumberjack working out. His ice wizard making his way to the broken bridge, and we're going to have to play some defense and see if we can't snatch up a victory for this. So, what's it going to be? Royal Giant on the left-hand bridge. He comes with the rocket, similar gameplay. We're going to go ahead and use that Inferno Dragon. Probably should have held on to the Inferno Dragon, honestly. A little bit of a waste of a card right here. But can it lock onto the tower? No, because the tornado will suck that puppy away. No good. Great defense on his part. And now we are waiting for our elixir. We're about to get to that minute mark. We're stacking up our elixir, and we got to decide, are we going to play defense or are we going to put together a push? Now, we have a very offensive deck here. We have our Goblin Barrel, we have our Royal Giant, we have our Lumberjack, and the Wizard has been something I've been using pretty well. So, arrows on those Musketeers. The Wizard works really well. I mean, how dope was that? Arrows, Wizard takes him right down. Here comes that Sparky. He is yet to play him. The Inferno Dragon is down. Where's the rocket at? Did he spend all his elixir, or does he have that rocket? Rocket down. Takes out pretty much everything. He's laughing about it. But we're going to be laughing now because our Royal Giant is chipping away on that left-hand side. Great push coming here. Not much we can do. We're just going to use our archers. They get destroyed in a split second. Here comes his tornado. Homeboy is making a solid push. We got our Lumberjack down to play some hack damage on those ice wizards. We're going to use our Goblin Barrel as well to play a little bit of defense. Time is winding down. The Three Musketeers comes down. 4 seconds left, and it's not going to happen. So, decent match. I don't know. I felt good about it. I felt like we didn't make too many bad decisions there. I guess the one bad decision we made is when we stacked up all of our offense on that left-hand bridge, and then he just rocketed us. So we skip past our second loss, and we're moving right into, can we stack up 5 victories? Can we get to 7? 7 is the mark, you know? Now, I keep taking the balloon because I feel like when people use the balloon successfully on me, I get destroyed. So, of course, we're going to take the miner, and of course, we are going to take the freeze. Freezing with the balloon could work out very well for us, but we did yield and give him that graveyard. Now, I haven't been practicing with the graveyard, so I've been a little confused by it to see what's going to happen here. So, Musketeer down. He's crying because he got Sparky. We're going to put the Musketeer. We got that Dark Prince. I feel like the Dark Prince needs a buff. The Dark Prince is a really cool card. I like the concept of it, but it's just not as useful as the regular Prince. I don't know, maybe you guys think differently. But here comes the Inferno Tower. He's got Sparky. He's got the Battle Ram. He's got all sorts of ways of taking us down. The Dark Prince works out very well, but then gets blown up. 1654 on the right-hand side because of that Musketeer, and we're going to go ahead and put down that balloon, and does he have anything? Here comes the Inferno Dragon. Can we make contact? We just need one contact. The bomb explodes. The miner is chipping away, and he throws a Phantom Graveyard down. I'm not sure. Maybe that was an accidental play. I'm assuming it was an accidental play. And our Musketeer is going to help out well with going up against that mini P.E.K.K.A. Now, one thing that I actually have been totally noticing with the mini P.E.K.K.A. is it's great for defense. I'm going to go ahead and try and make some kind of a mini P.E.K.K.A. deck. Now, don't quit. Don't quit on us, little beardos. That was a terrible freeze spell. Terrible. I gave him the good game, not as a bad gesture, but just as like a, hey, I was really enjoying this game. I was really enjoying this whole classic challenge. Like the draft challenge to me is the funnest part. So I'm always having a good time, and I'm really excited for our live stream tomorrow. I feel like it's going to be a good time. We're going to be doing some draft deck challenges against each other, and also the grand challenge, the draft grand challenge, something along those lines. But that's what we're going to be rocking, man. We threw that miner on the right-hand side. We got our balloon. It's going to blow up. Is it close enough? And it is to take out that tower. We play our musketeer on that mini P.E.K.K.A. He's got Sparky. We've got the Dark Prince. We also got little tiny skeletons that we probably should have played, but here they come. We're going to use our little skeletons to play some defense. Get our log ready. Is he going to get to the tower? The right-hand side tower is getting diminished with that Inferno Dragon, but we play our Inferno, and we actually put together a solid attempt here for this left-hand side, but his minions are going to take us out. We just freeze him up. Maybe we can connect with the bomb, and we do. The Dark Prince, we're just spamming troops at this point. 221 is the mark. Let's stop any of those. Is he going to break it? 20 points left. And Lord Beardo picks up his 5th victory. We are charging. I mean, you know, could you imagine if I actually made it to 12 wins? Then this video would take forever. So maybe I'm just trying to spare you guys, and we actually get our last loss there. So let's see what's inside of the draft challenge chest. We get some Royal Giants. We get a Goblin Hut. We get some Knights. And not too great, but what are you going to do? Maybe tomorrow we'll have better luck on our live stream. Let's go ahead and open up the rest of our chest. Let's see what's in our silver chest. Fingers crossed. We are hoping and praying for minor log. Nothing. Let's see what's in the next one. We got one battle ram, some fire spirits, still nothing. Last chance. Can we get lucky? We got archers. We got goblins. What's it gonna be? A furnace, last card. And we get the giant skeleton. Guys, super fun to hang out with you today. Hoping you're enjoying the content. You're gonna have some fun stuff coming in the future. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Check us out on our live stream tomorrow. Again, it's gonna be probably 2 o'clock Pacific time at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Peace.